nhất xa sự hơi chính em mà đem cái chính nhạc.
Hằng nghe lại phim ngay thế.
Bác có bài bên mình nghe. Nơi thì bro chính em nhìn hấp xin nhau cái tay pop. Bác cầm bà bài chung
Ki khubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyam bat pinjasliang Umrupa Premium Meghalaya.
I would like to know how many times have the honourable member met the Home Minister? How many times the LO has met the honourable Home Minister?
I've not had the opportunity
Please
to meet
reply.
because I'm
if
just
you are
an
serious
MLA.
about ILP, how many
I
times
know
have
you are
met?
not serious.
How many
in
times have you
tackling.
met?
If you are
How many
serious,
times have you met?
if you are serious,
how many
if
times
you
have
go
you
to
met?
the
Krami Jingïakdew bat Khluit hiang Dorbar thau an jong jela mantaka step jong khat pratri urum phang arajar arphun riu Khluit kadai hapo kapor jong kan tagli jingli halo jingli ke blawan ra du MLE ke so yong ba sin shar thaba kabre jingli halo ke inline permit lani ke ILP kat ba jingli ke dayat halo kamat kabe dai bat ke ILP Umid rang ba ka jelau konrat ke sangma ula Khluit tar yu noi lam geliang persha u Dr. Mukul sangma Namar ba kelami Jingïakdew hapring jongki hakapor bu umid rang ba udang jubab Khamsa shipang la yeng su MLA kanong krem constituency ba aden melabsai moj ban benrap ke jingkeli dak ba keli ba hatu ko sarkar ka shimkya shisha ne emek ILP bat hang telami Jingïakdew hak ba ulam phang hab ban bin sange shua shipor ya ka Dorbar kelas nang biang kham hadin
In fact, there was a time when the states from the northeast wanted this restricted area permit, which is required to be availed by all the foreigners traveling to northeast in order to promote high-end tourism footfall. Because when we are talking about, look at the application of this law. This application of law is designed to ensure that any foreigner coming, whether an European or Western, whoever, will require this restricted area permit. That has restricted the tendency of the travelers to look at Northeast because there's an advisory issued by the ministry, the embassies concerned. So it is just contrary to what exactly is required to be done. But having said this, I would like to get a very categorical reply from the Honorable Chief Minister. In view of this reply, whether then the state government has given up its endeavor and effort to pursue with Government of India in as far as application of ILP in the state of Meghalaya is concerned?
Sir, I've already answered that question. I have been very clear that our objective is to find a mechanism.
No, my question
Yes,
is
sir, let me
whether it
reply.
has given up pursuing with the Government of India in as far as ILP.
Sir, let Honourable
which is as per
LO
the
realize
of
that I'm replying.
Eastern
Please ask him
Frontier
to
Regulation
let me reply. He should not interfere.
1973.
Sit down,
Please don't interfere.
Please
I did not
reply.
interfere. I did not
Yes or
interfere.
no?
Sir, this is incorrect. When I'm replying, the LO should not interfere.
Please sit down. Please sit down.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the reply should be yes or
Sir,
no.
I am replying. Please.
Please sit down.
If the Honourable LO wants to reply, I will reply.
Please sit down, please.
Sir, I will give the detailed reply because it's a sensitive topic. If he does not, you have the passion. I keep repeating, sir, they have passion too, to bring out the subjects, but they don't have the patience to listen to the reply. What kind of a attitude is that, sir? I respect the passion you have, but have the patience to listen.
I'm done. Okay.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the question is very clear. Whether, in view of this reply, whether the state government has given up pursuing with Government of India in as far as demand for application of ILP in the state of Meghalaya is concerned, yes or no?
Sir, I will give the reply as per what I think is correct. Just because he says that it should be yes or no, it doesn't work like that. I will reply so that the House is satisfied. Sir, I have replied earlier also, and I'm repeating again, sir, that we are looking at a mechanism. We need to understand it is not about ILP, it is not about MRSSA, it is not about the Foreigners Act. It is about creating a mechanism to be able to restrict the entry of foreigners and to be able to find a way where illegal immigration is curbed. That is the purpose. We have to realize that. Now, government has pursued the ILP. We have met Home Minister multiple times. The government continues to pursue it. And we are seeing the aspect, every time we go, we get reply that examination is going on, it's being examined. So when we'll get this reply, we say, well, is there another way to do it? Because objective is, as I said, is to create a mechanism. So if the Foreigners Act can give us this mechanism, then we will pursue this also. So yes, let me reply to the Honorable LO that we are pursuing all possible ways. We are committed to ensure that illegal immigration is curbed. Whether it's ILP, whether it's the Foreigners Act, we will pursue. The earlier governments could have done it, but they did not. Why? Why did they not look at this aspect?
Okay, that's enough.
It is our government that has done it.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I think the reply to my question is actually yes, indirectly. Though the question, he has dribbled it very well, but the understanding is that yes. So, in view of the seriousness of this issue, I would like to remind the House and seek a clarification on this, whether all other laws which has been enacted by this House, including MRSSA 2016, have we not done the job to an extent possible? Further, reinforce it with other measures. Therefore, it is wrong to say that other government didn't do anything, as though only this government is looking at these measures which can be considered as appropriate. Mr. Speaker, sir, therefore, my point is, restricted area permit, how does it actually help? This has been studied by us earlier also. The limitation of this, it only will restrict the foreigners who look at Meghalaya as a destination. Therefore, whether the government will examine from this perspective as well, keeping in mind that the Meghalaya has so far been able to promote state as one of the most favored destinations, and we would like to see that high-end tourist footfall increases.
So there are multiple points that LO has mentioned. So I will have to reply. Number one, sir, the MRSSA. When this law was enacted in 2016, rules were made consequently. When these rules were made, in the rules they put provision of a check point for entry and exit. Now, sir, as lawmakers, we know that you cannot have something in the rules which is not mandated in the law. And the Honorable LO will know, as then the Chief Minister, that the entry-exit points were not mandated as per the MRSSA Act. But it was put in the rules of the MRSSA implementation. And hence it did not stand the test of judiciary. So therefore, we are in a position where entry-exit points have to be implemented, but there is no law to mandate it. So how do we move forward? So other mechanisms to ensure that registration is done, all of these things have been looked at. So right now, the bone of contention, the point that people are concerned, is that we want an entry-exit point. We want a point where people can be checked, if necessary. That is really what the purpose is. And hence, this particular act gives us that option to at least look into the possibility of that happening. Now, also this question came very early in the sense that I've been repeating again and again that we are in the process. I'm not saying that we have come to the conclusion. But because statement was made and some papers caught it, some individuals started asking many questions. So I'm happy to clarify. But have I come to the conclusion or have we come to the conclusion? Not yet. There's a lot of homework to be done. So we actually are, too early to reply to this kind of question. So I could have simply said that, this is, it's too early to reply, but I felt that it's an opportunity to explain. So therefore, in the MRSSA, that's what the issue was. Sir, when I refer to the fact that other governments did not pursue, I meant the Foreigners Act. So I'm not talking about other acts. Every government tried in every other way, but why didn't they pursue this particular option? We are pursuing it now because Honorable LO started with that question, that why this act was already there before, what's so new? It's new in the sense that it's new, it's amended, it's coming. We are pursuing it. they could have pursued it also at that point, is what I was saying. So number two, I think the Honorable Elo had mentioned about how this mechanism is going to affect tourism. So I think the reply has been, in a way, answered by our Honorable MLA, Mr. Paul Lingdo, when he said that today technology exists. And technology is a big facilitator of ensuring that we have mechanisms that will help us, whether it's digital facial recognition cameras and softwares, whether it's QR code systems, whether it's online registration, all of these mechanisms are there. So to answer in short, sir, we are still processing these things. I have repeated this in the beginning, that we are aware of these issues. We are aware that there are many genuine foreigners, people who come in. If we do go into this, what would be the impact of that on tourism? We have to examine. We are examining that. Why I'm replying to this right now is because the Honorable Member asked, what is all of this about? So I'm clarifying that part. So I have again repeated, sir, when we do our homework, when we finish, after discussing with MHA, when we're ready with this technology, we will explore the option of talking to everybody. We will discuss with civil society, we'll discuss with tour operators, we'll discuss with the political parties. We are not yet ready. But since the question was asked, I am forced to give this reply, sir. But are we ready with everything? Not yet, sir. We are examining, we are going to work on it, we'll do our homework, and only then will we start our consultation with stakeholders.
Right.
Mr. Speaker, sir,
Last question.
in course of his reply, it's referred to that so-called entry-exit points, which were somehow part of the implementation process of the mandate of MRSSA 2016. This issue also was raised in this August House, wherein the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister has replied to this. What is the contention and observation of the Honorable High Court pertaining to the facilitation center? In fact, that particular observation and direction of the Honorable High Court has been placed on the table of this August House, which is clear indication that the court's contention was that in absence of proper guidelines framed in order to implement this, or rather operationalize this facilitation center, it should be stopped. That is what is the operational part of the order of the court.
What is the question, please?
So therefore, he has misled the House, saying that this has been completely, MRSSA has completely failed to withstand the scrutiny of judiciary. No, it has not.
Sir, I never said that the whole act.
Let him.
So he's interfered before when I was speaking, sir. So I will replicate that now. I did not say that. He's putting words into my mouth. I have said specifically that the entry-exit gates, that aspect was not in the act, but it was there in the rules. So therefore, anything in the rules should be backed by an act. The provision should be there in the act. It was not there. And hence it becomes difficult for us to implement an entry-exit point in the rules without the provisions being there in the act. That is the whole point, sir.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
What is the question, please?
Therefore,
This
may
discussion
I
is long.
get a categorical assurance that particular order pertaining to this MRSSA by the Honorable High Court, as the case was disposed of, be placed on the table of the House once again.
So we will place that. We will place the specific part, provisions of the rules that were made by the government then, and also the act to show that there is no provision in the act to have any entry-exit points. So we'll put the whole set together and we'll put it on the table of the House.
Is Barden? Somewhere, please.
Sir, in the course of the reply, the Chief Minister has replied, but and according to his explanation, sir, we can understand, we can come to the conclusion that the government is not at all serious with the issue of ILP. So, let me justify and substantiate. The government is examining. When the government is examining, the ILP That means it is a continuous process. How long it will take? And this very house had passed a resolution. When was the resolution passed? Till today, we are yet to see the light of the day, sir. You give me time because this is very
I've given
important.
so much time.
But
already
let me
37
express,
minutes.
sir. The problem that we are facing, why the state wants ILP? Let all here be clear. Why the state wants ILP? Because the contribution to the influx into the state of Meghalaya doesn't come only from the foreigners. It comes from outsiders outside the state of Meghalaya. So, which is why we feel that ILP is the best mechanism. Whether you like it or not, this Immigration and Foreigners Act 2025 will be made applicable. Because this, as has been rightly said by the leader of the House, is not a new law. It is only a modernization where India has adopted by consolidating 4 colonial era laws. So this is not a new law. This law was not made to prevent the influx in Meghalaya. This law was made to tackle the foreigners coming to India. So we are facing a very peculiar situation where the influx contributing to the state of Meghalaya comes from the foreign country and also from other states of India.
Your question, please.
So which is why even the constitution, because they used to say no, it violates the constitution, Article 19, freedom to travel to any part. So my question is that, I would like, a sincere reply from the government. Whether the government is playing with the sentiment of the people as far as ILP is concerned.
Sir, we have written, and I have written letters to the Honorable Home Minister multiple times on the ILP. I have met the Honorable Home Minister and the Honorable Prime Minister multiple times on the ILP. I would like to know how many times have the Honorable Member met the Home Minister? How many times the LO has met the Honorable Home Minister?
I have not had the opportunity
to meet
because I'm
if
just
you are
an
serious
MLA.
about ILP, how many
I know
times
you are not serious.
How many times have you met?
If you are
How many
serious,
times have you met?
if you are serious,
how many
if
times
you
have
go
you
to
met?
Delhi, really serious.
How
If
many
you are
times?
Honourable members, I just want to remind this House that this House is a place where we discuss matters, debate on it in a civilized way and civilized manner. So I would expect all the honourable members to kindly take up, participate in this, all these debates and questions and answers in a civilized way. Since the honourable member was still asking a question, your question is still stands. So I think you have placed the question, right?
I was replying, sir.
I
was replying, sir.
In the
I had
process
not
of replying,
completed.
the Chief Minister may reply, please.
Sir, to continue in my reply, so we have met Government of India multiple times. We have written to Government of India multiple times. And my question was that how many times has Honourable Member himself gone to Delhi to meet the Government of India and to Home Ministry? So this requires concerted efforts from all levels. And therefore, while yes, I understand that he has mentioned that it's a very important issue and he's multiple times spoken on it, I urge the Honourable Member, through you, sir, that pursue along with us in Delhi. They have a Member of Parliament. Pursue it in Delhi. Meet. Sir, organizations and NGOs have met. They have written. But Honourable Member himself has not written. But he mentions about this multiple times in the House. That's my only point. So we should practice what we preach is what I'm saying, sir. That's all. We should practice what we preach. We should be serious. And let me assure the Honourable Member and the House that we have not stopped pursuing the ILP. Let me make it very clear. We have not stopped. We are pursuing it. But we are looking at other mechanisms also. Is there a possibility? If we don't do that, then we are not serious about what we want to do. It's because we are serious. We are pursuing all possibilities. We are pursuing all possibilities. So that is what the point is, sir. And we will continue to pursue the ILP as well as continue to look at other mechanisms through which we are able to ensure that we are able to curb the illegal immigration that could be or in the future would take place in the state. We will find mechanisms and will continue to pursue. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will not take up any more questions on this.
One more question, sir.
No,
One more question.
I'm very sorry. We
Sir,
have taken
I
up
think
so much time.
if the Honourable Chief Minister alleges me, so I need also to ask from him, how many times has the government take us into consideration and call us so that we can together move to Delhi? And for the benefit of the August House, I would like to tell you, sir, that our MP had raised this issue. So I have another question, sir. Why I'm saying that this government is not serious at all, though they keep repeating that they are serious. When the President of India, through his presidential order, adopt the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act in 2019, where they passed the resolution here, what was the government doing? Because this presidential order is unconstitutional according to Article 372, where, let me read out this portion. I don't want to take much time. Sir, nothing in clause 2 shall be deemed to empower the president to make any adaptation or modification of any law after the expiry of 3 years from the commencement of this constitution. So what has the government done? Has the government written to the government of India challenging this presidential order? So that is my question, sir. So all these make us to believe, sir, that the government is not serious. And I would love if the Honourable Chief Minister would invite us, would call us also to move together to fight. Because when you are giving the option to the government of India, now you are giving an option, ILP light. That means whether you give ILP or you don't give anyone resemble to ILP. That is a weak negotiation, sir. So let us negotiate in a better way, sir. If you really want to get ILP and bring ILP into our state, sir.
So the Honourable Member keeps saying that we are not serious. Sir, our seriousness is in the action that we take. The number of times we have written to Government of India. I repeat, how many times has he written? He is free to go and meet the Honourable Home Minister. If he was serious, he would have met at least once. So giving a speech and a lecture is great. But your actual actions, as our Honourable Minister, Mr. Sanbar Shulai keeps saying, that sir, we don't talk much, but we act. We believe in acting, in action. We believe in action, sir. We believe in doing the work. And therefore we're doing, sir. Sir, we are very happy to have our opposition also to work with us. This is not a ruling party's issue or the opposition's issue. If you remember, sir, we had passed the resolution together in this house, as ruling and as opposition. So it is our duty to do this. And I request you pursue at your level also. We will also pursue. And if there's a possibility, we will go together. It will send a very positive message. So we are very much open to the ideas. But don't say, and don't use this house to put the blame on the government, saying that we are not serious about ILP. Sir, we repeat, we are very serious. But as a government, as I said, it is our responsibility to explore options. There is nothing wrong in exploring options, sir. And if we just sit still and just wait for the government, I'm sure the opposition would say, oh, the government is not serious, they're not pursuing anything, they're not doing anything. So we are doing. So our whole purpose is to find ways and means to have that mechanism in place to check into this real issue. And we will continue, sir, as I said, to pursue the ILP. Thank you, sir.
Sir.
No,
Please, sir, you cannot deprive my right. How can you deprive my right? Please abide by the rule. Please, sir. Please abide by the rule.
One question, please.
No, not one, not two, not three. 5 at least.
No. That is not
Sir,
possible.
please.
We have taken time. You may ask one question.
No, not one. Okay, if satisfied, then I'll do what you ask me. Okay. Sir, let me recall, let me remind the House.
To the question.
This is not the one. This is the need. Sir, we had been fooled by the state government, by the central government from time to time. Stop fooling! Please, stop fooling from now onwards. We cannot compromise
What is your question?
this very present generation with the future generation.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker,
No.
sir.
Please, you are
If the honourable
serious.
member Adalbat says that we are fooling, can you please produce that allocation you made? That
Sir,
we are
7
fooling.
years.
What do you mean by saying we are fooling?
7
So
years.
I really wanted some justification
Sir,
of that.
7 years.
What do you mean by saying fooling,
2019 had
sir?
been
Through you,
passed a
Mr. Speaker,
resolution
sir. Let
in
him
the
prove it. Let him prove it. He can't just say this.
2019
Sir, if anybody is fooling, it is he who is fooling, sir.
Okay.
And again, how many times has he gone? How many times has he also met Home Minister?
Please sit down.
If anybody is fooling, sir, it is he who is fooling the people. Every
one
time
can
he comes
fool
up and
people.
says all
Some
these
people.
points. But never in his life
feel so
has he
on
met
time.
Honorable Home
Some of the
Minister
people
and
from
written
the
about
time, all
ILP
the
ever.
people, all the time.
So only it's only
With due
talking
respect.
and not
With due
preaching
respect, sir.
and are not practicing what
Sir,
you
with due
preach.
respect,
It's
sir,
not the
please.
way, sir.
Please sit down. Please sit
Please,
down.
with due respect, only one
Please sit
suggestion
down.
because
Please sit
I had spoke every time.
Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. The question hour is over.
Please, at the time, we see that no ILP, no rest. Let's see. You see the seriousness of the Tapas House. You see the seriousness of the Tapas House. Let's pass another one resolution. No ILP. No ILP. No interstate road communication. No ILP. No interstate road communication. Stop. You have to take out the momentum activity. Have been clear. Have been snatched. Our right has been snatched away by the Our right has been snatched away in the name of the government.
Had a long day, feeling drained? Let Hello Meghalaya lift your mood. Right there on your phone. Movies, music, infotainment, live streams, all in one place. Content you can enjoy together, laugh together, learn together, right at home with your family. Easy to access, easy to download. Register in just a few simple steps. So why wait? Download Hello Meghalaya now.
Oh, for once I'm ready before her. Chale!
Gorgeous.
Let's go!
Coming. How much you honk, yeah?
Come on, we should leave.
Chill. It's just family.
Exactly. और घर वाले ही late.
By the way, how am I looking?
Very late.
Streamers, caps, candles, a cake, definitely balloons. सब आ गया. Wait a minute. Where is everyone? Show off.
Hey bro, how's it going?
एक बात बता, सबसे फास्ट होकर भी हमेशा लेट कैसे?
Style bro, style.
Hello guys, where's the birthday boy?
यहीं कहीं होगा, अपने फीचर्स को रील्स पे शो ऑफ करता हुआ.
इतना बिगाड़ा जो है, ऑटोमेटिक गियर बॉक्स, वेंटिलेटेड सीट्स, सनरूफ.
क्यों ना हो? फैमिली का सबसे यंगेस्ट भी तो है. Let's go guys, party time.
Skoda.